1. Endotracheal tube. It is a tube made up of Indian rubber, Portex or PVC. There is a 1 cm graduation along the tube to indicate the depth of insertion. There is also a 2 cm mark called the vocal cord guide at the distal end, which helps in placement of the tube beyond the vocal cord. The ETT may be curved or uncurved. ETT may be for oral or nasal insertion. Now comes the uses. First, cardiopulmonary arrest to carry out artificial respiration. Second, respiratory failure due to severe pneumonia, chronic obstructive lung disease and respiratory muscle paralysis. Third, to secure the airway and clear secretion to prevent aspiration in unconscious patients. Fourth, to administer general anesthesia. Fifth, to suction the trachea in newborns in case of meconium aspiration. Nasal versus oral insertion. Advantages of nasal insertion. Does not obstruct the surgeon operative field in orofacial operation. Oral feeding is possible. Biting of the tube does not occur. Now disadvantages. Blind insertion, nasal trauma, infection are more common. Complications. First, infection. Second, trauma due to insertion to the oral mucosa, teeth, pharynx, larynx and vocal cords. Third, blockage of the tube with secretion. Fourth, undetected esophageal intubation can be catastrophic. Fifth, tracheal necrosis. What are the contraindications? First, laryngeal spasm. Second, laryngeal edema. Third, upper airway trauma or cancer. 2. Tracheostomy tube. Tracheostomy tube may be of Portex or rubber, curved or without curve. The Portex tube has a curve which can be inflated by injecting air through the outer tube. The balloon gets inflated and secures the tracheostomy tube in position. What are the indications? First, laryngeal spasm as in tetanus. Second, prolonged artificial ventilation is required. Third, airway obstruction due to trauma, tumor or secretion. Complications. First, tracheomalacia. Second, infection. Third, trauma to airways. Fourth, collapse of the lung. Uses of curved tracheostomy tube. Prevent leak of gases during positive pressure ventilation. Second, prevent aspiration. Third, secure the tube in place. Duration of tracheostomy can be kept for 15 to 20 days. 3. Laryngoscope. It consists of a handle and a blade with a light source. The blade can be of two types, straight blade Miller or curved blade Mackintosh. The straight blade is preferred in infants and in children younger than 8 years, since the larynx is situated more anteriorly and cephalled in adults. Uses. To pass an endotracheal tube. To visualize the upper airway up to the vocal cords, direct laryngoscopy. Complications. First, local tissue injury, that is to the lips, gums, teeth, tongue, palate, pharynx, larynx or esophagus. Second, dislocation of the cervical vertebrae in case of vigorous mobilization of the neck. Third, aspiration of detached tooth, blood clots or bulb of the laryngoscope. Fourth, vagus nerve irritation causing changes in heart rate and blood pressure. Fourth, oxygen mask and oxygen cannula, nasal prongs. The oxygen mask consists of the mouthpiece which snugly fits over the nose and the mouth, through which oxygen can be administered. There are small openings on either side of the mask for expired air. And the oxygen cannula or nasal prongs consist of two prongs which fit into the external nares, nostrils of the patient. Indications. They are both used to provide supplemental oxygen to the patient in respiratory distress, cardiac arrest or congestive cardiac failure. Precautions. Patients who are unconscious or in coma may vomit and aspirate the vomitus in case a tight fitting mask is used. Oxygen cannula can provide up to 44% oxygen, whereas oxygen mask can provide up to 60% oxygen at 6 to 10 liters per minute. 5. Ambu bag or self-inflating ventilation bag. The ambu bag, which is ambulatory manual breathing unit, has the following parts. First, outlet. Mask is attached to this end. Second, two valves. One-way expiratory valve to prevent expirated air from entering the bag. Pressure release valve or pop-off valve set at 30 to 45 cm of H2O. Third, self-inflatable rubber bag refills automatically after the compression. Fourth, two inlets. First, oxygen inlet for connection to the oxygen source. Second, air inlet, left open or attached to an oxygen reservoir. Indication: it is used to provide intermittent positive pressure ventilation. 6. Tongue depressor. Uses: to examine the throat and oral cavity, example tonsils, palatal movements, posterior pharynx. Second, to examine the gag reflex. Third, to test for a spasm of the masseter muscle in a suspected case of tetanus. Fourth, to open the mouth in an unconscious patient for suction. 7. Simple rubber catheter. This is also known as Neilson's or Robinson's catheter. It is a simple catheter made up of India rubber. It is closed at one end and has an eye at another end, subterminal opening. It has a single lumen. Sizes available are 1 to 12. Now comes the uses. A. Urinary uses. First, acute retention of urine. To relieve bladder by evacuating urine from it. It cannot be retained in the bladder. Second, for bladder washes. Third, to inject chemotherapeutic agents into the bladder. Example Thiotepa and BCG. Fourth, to collect urine from the bladder for urine culture testing. Fifth, to differentiate between retention of urine and anuria. B. Non-urinary uses. First, oxygen catheter. A thin simple rubber catheter can be used as a nasal oxygen catheter. Second, tracheal or laryngeal toilet or suction. Third, oral suction. Fourth, enema or high bowel wash, larger bore simple rubber catheter. Fifth, caloric test to infuse the warm or cold fluid into the ear. Sixth, tourniquet. It can be used as tourniquet. 8. Foley's self-retaining catheter. It is a double lumen, self-retaining, disposable, sterile and ready-to-use catheter. It is made up of latex. It has a subterminal balloon and an eye on one end, and the other end is bifid. The catheter has two lumens, one big one for the passage of urine and the other smaller one for the inflation of the balloon with sterile normal saline. The inflated balloon makes the catheter self-retaining by resting at the bladder neck. The bifid end has two channels. One is for the passage of urine and is connected to the urosac bag, and the other is smaller and connected to the balloon through the smaller lumen. The smaller channel has a valve which prevents the injected fluid from coming out. Balloon capacity. The balloon can be filled from 5 to 50 cc. The maximum capacity is indicated on the smaller channel. Overfilling with the saline can lead to rupture of the balloon and a constant urge to defecate due to pressure on the rectum. Now comes the uses. Urinary uses. First, acute retention of urine to relieve it and to differentiate it from anuria. Second, upper motor neuron or lower motor neuron bladders to prevent incontinence. Third, transverse myelitis to prevent overdistension and atrophy of detrusor fibers during neuronal shock. After neuronal shock, it is clamped and released at serial increasing intervals for training the automatic bladder. Fourth, ruptured urethra for railroading to splint the urethra. Fifth, following prostate surgery as a hemostat. Sixth, instilling chemotherapeutic agents into the bladder. Example, Thiopeta BCG. 7th, suprapubic cystostomy. 8th, for monitoring urine output in case of shock, burns, renal failure, etc. 9th, to give bladder washes. 10th, to obtain urine for culture sensitivity testing. Now, non-urine uses. First, epistaxis for nasal packing. Second, as an enema tube in children. Now, care after catheterization. First, patient should be instructed not to pull the catheter. Second, daily dressing of the glands should be done by retracting the prepuce and cleaning the glands and the catheter with the antiseptic solution. Third, bladder washes should be done frequently to decrease chances of cystitis. Now changing the catheter. The latex Foley catheter can be retained for a period of 1 to 2 weeks, following which it should be changed. The siliconized catheter can be retained for 1 month. What are the contraindications? First, metal stenosis. Second, phimosis. Third, suspected rupture of urethra. Fourth, strictures of the urethra. Fifth, acute urinary tract infection. Now comes the complications. First, difficulty in deflating the balloon to remove the catheter. Over distend the balloon with saline or distilled water. Inject 1 ml of ether. Being volatile, it expands and ruptures the balloon. It is fat soluble. Cut the catheter above the level of the valve. If obstruction is distal to the valve, it will be relieved. Rupture the balloon under ultrasonographic guidance. Second, urinary tract infection, cystitis, urethritis, and pyelonephritis, which is rare. Third, rupture of the urethra if catheter is pulled by patient. Fourth, stricture of the urethra. Fifth, calculus formed at the tip of catheter due to precipitation of salts or crystal. Sixth, paraphimosis if prepuce not replaced over gland after the procedure. 9. Urosac bag. This is a calibrated bag with markings to indicate the volume filled. It has a 2-liter capacity. It has 2 tubes. One tube on the top which is connected to the urinary catheter and has a non-return valve. Second tube is at the bottom or side and is used to empty the urine collected in the bag. It is kept closed otherwise. It is disposable, sterile and ready to use. Uses. First, it is used to collect urine from a urinary catheter. The markings allow an accurate assessment of urine output. Second, it can be attached to abdominal or thoracic drains and is used to measure the output. What are the advantages? First, it has a non-return valve which does not allow backflow of fluid into the catheter. Second, its marking allow accurate quantification of urine output. Third, its side tube allow easy emptying of the urine. 10. Ryle's tube. It is a 75 cm long thin tube made up of PVC which is open at one end and has an oval tip at the other end with 3-4 sub-terminal openings. There are 2 or 3 lead balls which make the tip heavy, allowing easy passage of the tube into the stomach. There are 3 markings on the tube denoting the position of the tube at 50, 60 and 70 cm from the tip. The cardia, the body and the pylorus are at 40, 50 and 57 cm respectively from the incisor teeth. There is a blue or green line along the entire length which is radiopaque. This allows it to be seen on X-ray. It is available in gamma irradiated pack and it is for single use. It is used for diagnostic purpose. Diagnostic uses. Upper GI bleeding. In cases of hematemesis or melena, the artery is inserted and gastric fluid is aspirated to diagnose upper GI bleeding. Gastric analysis. To diagnose peptic ulcer disease, Zollinger-Ellison syndrome, achlorhydria, etc. Poisoning. Aspirate sent for analysis. Exfoliated cytology for diagnosis of stomach cancer. Tuberculosis in children. Acid-fast bacilli is aspirated in children who cannot produce sputum or swallow it. Early morning aspiration is preferred. Tracheoesophageal fistula. In newborns, there will be an obstruction to the passage of the artery or the artery will coil up in the blind esophagus. Now therapeutic uses. Enteral feeding of nutrients or drugs for patients who cannot ingest it orally. Gastric lavage or stomach washes in case of poisoning or hematemesis. Gastric decompression in intestinal obstruction, paralytic ileus, accurate gastric dilatation, peritonitis or post-operatively. In acute cholecystitis or acute pancreatitis to give rest to the bowel. Complications. First, epistaxis rhinitis. Second, pharyngitis. Third, esophagitis, esophageal perforation, rupture and bleeding of esophageal varices. Fourth, reflex esophagitis since lower esophageal sphincter is incompetent. Fifth, gastritis, gastric bleeding. Sixth, aspiration pneumonia if tracheal insertion not detected. 7. Hypochloremic metabolic acidosis if overzealous suction. Now contraindications. Corrosive poisoning, kerosene poisoning. 11. Tuberculin syringe. It is a 1 cc syringe with a blue piston. Uses Montauk's test to inject old tuberculin or purified protein derivative intradermally in a dose of 0.1 ml containing tuberculin units. It may also be used to give test doses before giving a drug. 12. Insulin syringe. It is a 1 ml syringe made up of plastic or glass with a white or red piston. It is available in graduations of 40, 80 or 100 units. It is available with or without a 26 number needle attached. It is disposable, sterile and ready to use. Uses to inject insulin. Insulin is available in 40, 80 or 100 units per ml, hence the calibrated needles make insulin administration easier. Second, Montauk's test. Third, to give BCG, TT, DPT or hepatitis vaccination. Fourth, to give intradermal test dose. Fifth, allergy testing. Sixth, to give drugs. Injection adrenaline 0.5 to 1 ml. Vitamin K 0.1 ml in a newborn. 7. To collect blood for arterial blood gas analysis. 13. Lumbar puncture needle. It is a BD needle 10 to 12 cm in long, made up of platinum or German alloy. The stellate of the needle has a pin which fits into the slot of the head of the needle. Uses for lumbar puncture, for cisternal puncture, for carotid angiography, for splenoportogram, in trigeminal neuralgia. If Harry's needle is not available, it can be used to inject alcohol. For tapping fluid. 14. Wim Silverman's needle. Parts: stellate, cannula and bifid needle. Uses for liver biopsy, kidney biopsy, lung biopsy, which is used rarely. Advantage: large liver tissue is obtained and failure rate is low. Disadvantage: complications are more compared to Meнгini needle. 15. Bone marrow aspiration needle. Parts: thick body with nail. Guard 2 cm from the tip. Guard prevents through and through penetration of the bone. Stellate. 16. Scalp vein needle. It consists of a short beveled siliconized stainless steel needle connected to a polyethylene tube which has a stopper at the end. Between the needle and the tube are plastic butterfly shaped wings which is used to give a better grip while inserting and to fix the needle to the skin. The tube can be closed with the stopper. They are disposable, sterile and ready to use. Sizes available are 18 to 25 gauge. The smaller the number, the larger the bore of the needle. Uses to get venous access for a short period, 24 to 48 hours. For administration of intravenous fluids, drugs. Second, for blood collection, especially in children. Now complications. Counterpuncture detected by hematoma, formation just distal to the scalp vein needle or by resistance feel during flushing with saline or heparin. Thrombophlebitis due to infection or irritation by drugs or the fluids. 17. Intravenous cannula. It consists of a beveled siliconized stainless steel needle and an outer cannula made up of PTFE. The needle snugly fits into the outer sheath. Sizes 14 to 24 gauge in even increments. smaller the number, larger the bore of the needle. Uses: to get venous access for a longer period. For the administration of intravenous fluid, intravenous drug, blood and blood products, multiple fluid or drugs together. Complications: counterpuncture, detected by hematoma formation just distal to the scalp vein needle or by resistance field during flushing with saline or heparin. Thrombophlebitis due to infection or irritation by drugs or fluids. 18. IV set. The IV set has three parts: the proximal limb, Murphy's chamber, and the distal limb. The proximal limb has a sharp pointed tip which is used to puncture the outlet of the IV fluid bag or bottle. The Murphy's chamber is a glass chamber that is used to regulate the flow of fluid by adjusting the number of drops falling per minute. The distal limb consists of a long tubing with a nozzle at the end which is attached to the venous axis. It also has a regulatory which is used to adjust the rate of flow through the Murphy's chamber. There may be rubber tip just at the proximal to the nozzle so that any drug can be injected bolus through it if necessary. They are disposable, sterile and ready to use. Types. The main difference is in the Murphy's chamber. First, macro drip set. The Murphy's chamber is normal. 16 drops constitute 1 ml. Uses: fluid administration such as colloids or crystalloids. IV drug administration. Second, micro drip set. The Murphy's chamber has a thin needle coming into it from the top. 16 micro drips constitute 1 ml. Uses: accurate small quantities of drugs have to be given IV. Third, blood transfusion set. The Murphy's chamber has a filter in it to filter out any clots. Uses: transfusion of blood and blood products. 19. Stethoscope. It has a dual chest piece with a valve that allows switching from the bigger diaphragm to the smaller bell. There is a tube connecting the chest piece to the binaural connector and the earpieces. The tubing length should be 12 inches. Double lumen tubes are ideal. The bell is usually 1 inch in diameter and the diaphragm is 1.5 inches in diameter. Uses: the stethoscope is used in auscultation of the chest or abdomen. The bell is used for low frequency sound 30 to 150 Hz and the diaphragm is used for high frequency sound greater than 300 Hz.